Hello everybody, welcome back to Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. My name is Nick with Enemy Plays, and I believe this is the Friday episode, isn't it? Yeah, fucking weekend. Time to... I don't know what you do on the weekend. This is what I do on the weekend, even though it's the middle of the week right now.
Yes?
Onward.
I shall attend to
I'm almost caught up to where I was before. I lost all that footage that
I grow
really
torpid
upset
and
about
require
losing.
slumber.
Salutations. I am Catterley, a visitor of Candlekeep, like yourselves.
Sounds like, was it Droopy Dog, I think? So just like completely monotone, just, So I gotta read it like that. Pardon if I seem out of sorts, but the journey has been long and treacherous, and my labors age me so. May I inquire as to your name? I am certain I have seen your face before, but I cannot fully place it. Colin's my name. No, that sounds like kind of a dick. I am Colin, and I called this place home for many years. Colin, then I know you well, though you may be hard-pressed to remember. I was last here years ago and conferred with your father as you were off to chores. I am not much your senior, really. I am certain you tire of hearing it, and that Legion have told you the same, but Gorion was well known to me. His death has been mourned by many. I do not wish to dwell on his death. I have moved on with my life, though I cherish the memories. Perhaps that is for the best. I will speak no more of it. Save to say that he was a good man. How have you fared in the time since? As well as can be expected, though I have learned much about myself that perhaps was better left unknown. Would that I had a gold coin for every person I have heard say such a thing. I am sure your troubles vary greatly from my own experience, but we all have trials we must overcome. We all have a side that should not see the light of day too often. What matters is how much strength you wish to let it have. Bah, such words are better saved for classes and meditations, not for reunions. I will take my leave, though perhaps I shall see you again before I am to go. The tomes of Candlekeep are very nearly endless, and I am sure to be here for a 10-day at least. There are some within the central keep who wish to speak with you, so it would be wise of you to visit there sometime. Farewell, my friend.
How may I be of assistance?
Oh, that is painful to read like
Shall be
that.
as you wish.
Oh, who are you?
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
Hello there.
Oh, why, hello. Have you seen my book? Wait, no, you found that already, didn't you? Oh, I just don't know anymore. You haven't been around lately, have you? No, I haven't been back since Gorion died. Gorion? Why, yes, of course, I'm sorry. I've made a bore of myself again. Gorion was a good and wise sage, and he obviously raised you with the better manners than I would have been able to. Oh, okay.
You must gather your party
Let's
before
go.
venturing forth.
You have but to ask.
Something on your mind?
Colin, my child, look at you. Your face has gained some new lines since the days when I tutored you. Ah, Karan, you speak true, but it's not your fault. You prepared me as well as you could for what lay beyond these walls. I just pray that I am prepared for what I shall find within them, now that I have returned. Why? What is wrong here? Should I tell the Watchers? Yes, call the Watchers. But first, tell me if you have seen anything strange about the library today. Strange? Why, yes. That is just the word I would have used for that Kovaros fellow. He was right here beside me, taking Londo's prophecies from their place on the shelf and reading them. I could hear his voice, recognize the seer's words upon his quiet breath, but when I turned to steal a glance at him from the corner of my eye, it was the strangest thing. His eyes were closed, and he was reciting page after page, as if from memory. He heard your footsteps, it seems, and wandered off. I was just returning the prophecies to their rightful place here. It might be wise to take a look. If this Kovaros is dangerous, though, I'm afraid I'm too old and bookish to be more than a hindrance. Forgive me, but I must leave you now.
What is it this time? I shall attend to it in a trice.
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
Who are you? Talk. Well, dip me in broth and call me stewed, if it isn't little Colin. Why, I haven't seen you for nearly, quite some time, anyway. Hello, Theodon. How have you been? I still remember you running about the keep in your little swaddling clothes, pestering the elders and spooking the cows. Ain't that right, Jessup? Surely was. Yep, of course, you never did stay in those rags of yours long. I do not have time for this, you old geezer. Goodbye. You little rounder, such a temper on you. Show some respect to the man who helped change your diapers. And you were such a nice child once upon a time. Go on, get lost, you brat.
Yes?
Oh, damn it. Okay, I was hoping there was more to that. In the previous playthrough that I did on this whole thing, he just, like, I think I picked the other answer the first time, and he just went on. He just goes on and on and on about how, like, your character was just, like, naked all the time as a kid, and it gets incredibly embarrassing. And this guy over here just keeps, yup, yes, sir.
You have but to ask.
Our
Fucking weird,
library is a man's
but
harem of knowledge.
entertaining. I was hoping to get maybe different dialogue, but that didn't happen. Hello, Colin. It's good to see you here once again. A pity you could not have returned during a more restful time. Why? What's going on that would cause such stress? Oh, it's nothing, I'm sure. It's just that, well, things seem a little strange around here. Those decidedly unmerchant-like merchants, for one. And some of our own monks are acting odd as well. One fellow in particular. Really? And who would that be? Well, there's this fellow named Kovaros. I assume he's visiting sage of some sort, but he seems more interested in our guests than the tomes. He makes me nervous. I think he's had the same effect on others as well. Young Shastal has been out of sorts for days now. He's not as thick-skinned as I. You remember how nervous he used to be? He's quite the opposite now. Seems like a totally different person. I worry about him. I should go. It's been nice speaking with you.
How may I be of assistance? I shall attend to
The
it in a trice.
shapeshifters have
something,
invaded my
stranger?
home. Who are you?
You have but to ask.
Priest of Ogma, huh?
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
Hello, I am the level coordinator. Is there anything I can help you with? No.
What is it this time? Yes?
I
shall attend
think
to it
much
in a trice.
clearer with rest. Might
I've
we
just
stop?
about seen enough waking hours.
I shall
slave
attend to
drive.
Our
to the trice.
library is a man's harem of knowledge.
Oh my god. Colin, good to see you. I trust you are well? As well as can be expected, Piatto. How have you been? Oh, I pine for the days when you and Gorion still called Candlekeep home. You brought a bit of energy to these walls. I shall have to speak with you later at length, but for now you must rest. Gorion's old room is the third on the south corridor, just as it was. I think there are a few things there for you as well. We shall see you later. Okay, let's see. For now you must rest. Gorion's old room is the third on the south corridor, just as it was. The third on the south corridor.
How may I be of assistance? You have but to ask.
Like, here? So this would be 1, 2, and 3? I guess? I think not. He said there are things for me there. I'm not gonna go picking locks in Candlekeep. That seems like a dick thing to do. Can I just rest anywhere? Because that'd be terribly convenient. You know what? Fuck it. I'm taking this room.
You close your eyes tonight, and visions of Candlekeep swim into view. As you pass through the gates of the citadel, there is a flash of memory, and you are a child of only a few seasons once more. At your side is Gorion, gray-haired even all those years ago. How old must he have been to age so little in the time since? Aged as he ever was, you still have to run to keep up with him. He has an important meeting with Ulrant, the keeper of the tomes. An important meeting about you. Funny, you don't remember it. As you stand outside the doors of the inner keep, you can hear the shouting from within. Gorion seldom raised his voice, though you did not care to listen to the discussions at your previous stops either. As you trace patterns in the water of a fountain, a reflection distracts you from the argument. A large raven has perched atop a stone wall and stares directly at you with huge black eyes. You stare back through the mirror of the water and are suddenly afraid to meet the bird's gaze any other way. It has claws for feet. You think to yourself, little skeletal claws. The doors of the keep suddenly swing open and Ulrant storms out. He glances at you for a moment, but looks away as he speaks. You both can stay, he sneers, but mark my words, that child will be the death of you. A flash of memory once more, and Gorion walks out of the keep as he is today, dead. You drop your gaze back to the water so as not to see. The raven is gone, but your own image remains. Your eyes are black, like those of a bird. Like father, like child, the reflection says. You wake with a yell, predictably unrested.
Okay. Real quick, something I wanted to comment on from, I think, a couple episodes back, and I just completely forgot about it. This reminded me. They said something about your father, and it seemed like there's a weird line they draw where they keep talking about Gorion as your like adoptive father. You're his ward and stuff like that, but like he's a father figure. A lot of times when they refer to like your father, they're also referring to your biological father, who you don't really see. Like it's this shrouded thing. But I think this game did a really strange job at telling you when they were talking about Gorion, like Gorion as your father figure and mystery father who is your real father, kind of a thing. And if you know who the father is, like, cool, that's, you know, revealed way later, kind of a thing. And I just know it from played the second game, so I knew what was going on.
What is it this time?
But
yeah,
it's a weird thing. So if it seems like people are mentioning that like Gorion was not completely to be trusted or something like that, a lot of those references, if it talks about the father directly, is your main character's
are very strict.
actual father. I cannot talk with you at the moment, but I will give you a quick message. An unusual fellow told me that he wished to meet Colin in the outer grounds to discuss private matters. It would be wise to go and speak with him.
You have but to ask.
Your company is a welcome part of this group.
Well, where the fuck am I going now? Oh. I went too far.
I shall attend to it in a trice. It shall be as you wish.
I'm gonna quick save. Just real quick. Not here. Okay. Back down. The outer corridor, it said?
You have but to ask.
Yep. That's what I was expecting to happen. Okay, I'm gonna go back because I want to see what happens in the outer corridor before all of this shit happens. So I'm just gonna... I didn't want to prompt that happening. I just wanted to know why it didn't do what I expected. Like, I had a completely different experience going in. So
How may I
let's
be of assistance? You have but to ask.
go back down.
It shall be as
I
you wish.
don't want to
Need
abuse
something, stranger?
the save, like quick save and everything like that, too much.
Chaos will be sown from their passage. So saith the wise Alondo.
Okay, the fucking voice, and I was hearing things. Fucking driving me crazy. Ah, I thought I might find you somewhere around here. Allow me to introduce myself. Please do. My name is Kovaros. I used to work for your father, running messages to his Harper friends in Waterdeep. Before he passed on, he entrusted this ring to me and asked that I give it to you should evil ever befall him. Will you take it? And what evil befell him, Kovaros? You were there, you saw it all. A woman, an armored figure, 2 ogres wielding clubs, and 2 archers. But Gorian's petty magic was of little use against them, was it not? And you fled with your tail between your legs, hiding amidst the trees until dawn broke. And now it comes full circle, doesn't it? The Iron Throne so close that you can almost touch them, and wreak your revenge for that night. You're right, Kovaros. I was there. Myself, my father, and 6 others who tried to kill us. Where were you, if you know so much? If you would be so void of trust, I am surprised you have made it this far. It is of little matter. Go seek your vengeance or your doom at the hand of the Iron Throne. I wash my hands of it. You know... No.
What is it this time? You have but to ask.
Fuck off. Your ring was gonna fuck me over somehow. Colin, you look distressed. What is it, child? There is trouble here, Chanter. You must help me. You are right. I have felt it too. Pray, tell me how this aging frame can help you. As Chanter, you know the history of this keep better than any other. I have grown up here. I have played within its walls. But there were many places I was never allowed to go. I am older now, and I will go where I must, but please, are there any places in this keep of which I was never told? But what right have you to ask that, child? I'm not a child anymore, Chanter. The entire keep is in danger, even its most secret and sacred places. Please, Chanter, Gorian would have had it so. I am growing old, and the young are not so young anymore, nor the carefree so carefree. Alondo the Seer, the one who founded this fortress of knowledge and whose prophecies I chant each day, he is entombed deep in the bowels of this place. I tell you this, Colin, because you're right. It is time you knew. But I beg of you, in Gorian's name, do not venture into those trapped and warded halls unless some higher power than myself bids you go. Your stepfather would never forgive me for your loss. I must go now, child. Colin, it is time to chant the seer's prophecies, as I always have.
I shall attend to it in a trice. Yes, it shall be as you wish.
Alright, that's gonna be... who am I
They're
missing?
called
Cool one.
whatever they need, as well as I can. As directed.
Holy shit, you're all the way up there? Motherfucker.
As directed.
Go, go, go.
No less than done.
Alright. We're gonna call that the episode. We're, about 20 minutes in or so, so it's getting a little bit long. Wish I could have gotten more done, but we got a little bit of story revealed. And next week is going to be cool. We're going to have some awesome stuff happen, I think. I know one of the fight scenes that's coming up, the thing I skipped earlier. So we'll get back into that, but I'm going to find out what's going on in the courtyard on Monday, and then we'll come back to this, and there'll be a whole thing, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. So if you want to like, comment, or subscribe, I always appreciate that.